Hello, YouTube cubes. We're gonna do a short show today here on YouTube. Oh, you can't see my face. That's right. I'm not camera worthy. I'm taking a shower since I got home and stuff. Yeah. Are we doing the GWAMM title? I guess we are, because I'm gonna be doing some mapping and stuff today. And I also have a new thumbnail and things. Any grind, we're just gonna put in its own playlist. We're gonna be doing a Guild Wars Reforged grind. You're gonna have to forgive me. My inability to talk is now impacted by an impacted saliva gland underneath my tongue, so I'm gonna have to deal with that here. Just having a fun day. I'm also having an arthritis flare-up, which probably led to the impacted saliva gland. Fun fact. But anyways, I went to go look at buying some houses and stuff, and let's go over to twitch.tv/AngryZorric, where usually the short shows are going to be, depending on what I want to do. But I decided we might as well start doing some of that over here on YouTube as well. All the Guild Wars stuff will be found here on youtube.com/AngryZorric, so like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes my face will be here, sometimes they won't for this series, just depending on what's going on. If there's more an official capacity, like we're doing Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars Reforged, you'll see my face. But for these, we're just sort of laid back and talking and having fun, or just maybe being a little more quiet because my tongue has to heal. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. No, youtube.com/@RandomZorric if you want to go check out the VODs for twitch.tv. That's going to be quiet for a little bit here for new VODs, because I simply can't get the Final Fantasy V stuff to export. Still waiting on the last one, so I'll check it when we're done here. Hopefully it'll be done. And then it's YouTube checking something on their end, it looks like, because when I load it back up, it loads up the VOD again, and then it's waiting on something. System's checking something. It's probably copyright. Sorry, I gotta get this saliva out of my mouth. Swallowing doesn't hurt. It's just my mouth is trying to fix a problem. Oh, man. And we still have many more shows to do. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll probably be either here again for some more of this, or on twitch.tv/AngryZorric for randomizer. It'll be tomorrow afternoon. We'll do a show. I don't think we'll wait until the evening, but we'll do a randomizer or Pokemon or Terraria. I want to get back to Terraria to get some of that stuff done. Do not forget the Steam summer sales are going on right now too. And also Guild Wars 2. If you want to use my link down in the description, I am an ArenaNet partner, as you'll see right here. Yeah, it was there for a moment. I am an ArenaNet partner, so use my links down below if you'd like to support me at no additional cost. The games are 30% off. Click those links. Not all the expansions. The last two are not, as far as I can tell. But up to Secrets of the Obscure, 30% off everything on Steam too, but you can't use my link for Steam, so have fun. I'm also finishing this Mountain Dew I got on my trip today. 3 hours of driving. All right, we have been doing mapping, but we've also been trying to get Nick gifts. Chaz helped me out with some char carvings last time. And then last night I spent some time here getting the last bit of any of the daily stuff, so I should be able to walk up to Nick and be like, yo, I got 25 of these. Which should be good. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything there. Found a silver dye, I think, too. I don't think that was there. It was funny, I traded Chaz a pink dye and 5 gold and immediately found a pink dye. So I got that farm done last night. I am a sniper. I'm just gonna run over to see what he has. I could use the wiki, as I've said in the past, but I just like to wander over there just to get warmed up. Oh, I didn't crit. I'm even faster and stronger than the imp now. Tater can be. That's right, the dragon stuff started today. Ooh, but the problem is I don't know if I want victory tokens on this character. Because I have to hold on to them until I leave pre-searing, and I don't know when I'm leaving pre-searing. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a lot of them as I farm. So we got that today. All the drops are mine in pre-searing, so any of the special drops I will be able to acquire. The extra scale were in here? Or did we clear them already? Yeah, becoming a warrior ranger and just taking a bow and shooting things makes farming so much faster. I don't have to wander over and punch things in the face every single time. If you're wondering what the blue is on the screen, that is a mod I'm running to do cartography. That's what we're doing today. I'm doing mapping to try to get that done. We're like 2.8% left for prophecies, so I'm gonna try to get as much of that done as I can. Maybe some story mission stuff. Hopefully we either get the title done or get closer. 27 of those. What did he say? Spider legs. Like, okay. Well, 5 more gifts, bringing us up to 96. I only had like 6 char carvings one day, so that's all I could turn in. There's nothing else I need to do in pre-searing right now. I will have to farm up more spider legs next time, but hopefully they don't come back into the rotation before I use worn belts or scale fins. The only one that's really annoying to farm is sort of the skeletal limbs and maybe the icy lodestones still. Like, it's such a long run out there without being able to get rid of those traps and just get into the thick of it with the skeletons. The icy lodestones, there's just not as many things to kill, so you may have to run it 2 or 3 times in the farm. Baked Husk can also be pretty annoying too, but it's pretty easy to reset and just walk back out there to start doing it again, especially with the bow. Unnatural seeds can also be annoying, but I always take the opportunity. Grawl, worn belts, scale fins, all easy. Gargoyle skulls actually pretty easy. The route starts and ends at a place where you can reset, so char carvings will probably be the hardest. Red iris flowers is just, I don't know, determination and persistence. All right, let's go to my main character where we need to get this mapping done. Oh yes, we left here. This might actually be the place to go ahead and get all this done. I'm not going to go out in hard mode or anything like that. I'm not looking to vanquish. Well, I am looking to vanquish, just not today. I notice I have a lot of quests to do here still. Hiccup, sorry. Oh, I gotta sell this stuff. Well, this needs to go in the bank. I had pizza and I ate it pretty fast, and now that merchant's already all the way over there. Forget it. It's not that important. We already have victory tokens on this character for the Dragon Festival. Desert Griffins. How fun. They're not using skills. I thought Desert... Oh, yeah. They are warriors at the end of the day. So we got a sort of a chunk all the way here. So we need to do all the actual desert, it looks like. And then a small chunk. I think I need to be down in the bottom. So we need to go down, do this, and come back. Is that how it goes? I need to go down here, which can be difficult, just to get to this area here. But I'm trying to see, maybe I should leave there. Is there a way down here? But I feel like if I just go down in the green area, it'll be fine. The problem is there's going to be a shit ton of moss scarabs. And the less of those we have to fight, the better. They're just annoying. When some things would die, the scarabs live on. Ba-da-da. Sorry. Ba-da-da-da. Oh, I was gonna check that. Is my music, audio, sound? I'm gonna turn up the music. Somewhere like right there. Mapping this area should be relatively easy as long as we don't aggro too many of these devours. Ooh, money. So these devours can chain pretty quickly, so I need to get a hotkey to pick up certain loot. I'm so picky about my loot nowadays. I've evolved as a player. Then I have to deal with all the bull. I'm sorry, I'm getting pinged on Discord. Doing World versus World last night, and a couple buddy of mine's. One was on one team and one was on the other. And I was running back from when or Zerg, and anyways, red team was messing with me. Not all of them though. Some of them were being cool about letting me run away, and then one of them did not. And anyways, he was fighting me and I was fighting them, and then another red jumped in, and my buddy on green, who was a thief, came out of stealth and absolutely blasted the guy. It was incredible. It went from I'm going to die to now all things are good. The other ones knew who he was too, so it was pretty funny. They were jumping up and down because they were like, I guess maybe they were in the same Discord because they knew he was gonna pop out, but I didn't. I was so busy fighting and for my life that I didn't realize it was happening, and he just came out of nowhere. And that's what we do when we roam around with each other, is that he's on his thief, and we're pretty much perma stealth as we run around. Sand giants aren't gonna be much of a problem, I don't think, anyways. But anyway, are they removing the hex? Not all of them, though. Okay. Does Alonian chest count towards the title? Alonian chest. I have to look up something. It's called like the treasure hunter title. Prophecies is the Shiver Peaks, Ring of Fire, and Sorrow's Furnace. Oh, the Cursic chest counted in Echovolt Forest? Are you kidding me? Okay. Because you have to lockpick a high-end chest. So these are not high-end. I believe it's anywhere where you pretty much have 8 characters. Oh man, I really don't want to fight the sand giants too much. But it's not hard mode. They should die pretty easily. They do annoying shit. Wow. But my dudes are so strong. Yeah, they just have so much health. I will survive! And then proceeded not to. Dang. Still some good money out here. Still moves further back. There we go. The next piece is down here. I wonder if there's a way down from over here. Do I really have to run the whole thing? Let me go from Thirsty River and see. Back in the day, over 10 years ago, running to this place. Oh shit. So scarabs are just annoying. They can pop up, they can try to overwhelm your group. They do bleed, however. Get rid of this too. I didn't realize all this annoying shit was here. Well, I knew the scarabs were here. I just didn't know the turrets on the ground were here. I'm gonna build up an army really fast, though. Okay. A jade mandible. That's a Nick item for gifts. Okay, we need to go around the corner. Enchanted bow. Can we make it? Wow. Makes it really easy. Oh yeah, we got most of it right there. Maybe I just didn't go over here. Yeah, okay. That's the end of that. This is all story mission, I think, except for the arid sea over here and here, which requires us to run. How am I gonna do this? I think I should just go from AngryZorric and see go out here and this way, and then down into here. I think it'll be the fastest way. I think we have to go out the north side of AngryZorric. Da da da. There's hydras here. And the faster we move, the better. Okay, we're gonna definitely have to fight. Never mind. Now we run. And then down. I remember this area, yeah. Wonder why I didn't finish it. Wasn't because of those. That's weird. I would have walked all the way down here, I thought. We do not have an army here, so I gotta provide the DPS if I can. There's gonna be more army. Nice. Yeah, let's go. Well, it's gone. It's weird. I feel like I've been down here. Maybe we should go down here anyways. Beautiful. I just want to make sure that the top of this is not this map, because then I've wasted my time. And then if it is not over here at all, then I have still wasted my time, but for a better reason. Here it is. He does that blood is power, then immediate. Yeah, oh, there was some. I don't know if I could get it all on the other map, but definitely can see how fast it is to finish it now. Alright, we need to go back and get to that other map. Come on. They're not attacking. Money. I realize I do not need to worry about maintaining the army. Whoa. So it might be best just to run to the exit. Which I just realized isn't just a run to the exit. Alright, let's kill some hydras. They drop a meteor. Yeah, they killed all my spirits. Well, most of them. Hydras are spikers. That's what makes them so dangerous. They can kill important synergetic things in your group. And when you panic them, life is good, but if you don't panic out the meteor, then what's the point? All right, a little bit of Simon Says here. How do I do this? I think I need to walk in here. Okay. Enchanted sword and enchanted bow. Ow! I'll take your 67 gold. 6-7! Alright, go. My wife and I were at the gas station today. I was looking at the Mountain Dew, see if there's any new flavor. There is one. It's a Mountain Dew Baja Cabo Citrus. It's been around for a while, I think, actually. I think I've had it before. But anyways, she's pointing at it, and it just looks like Baja to me for some reason. I don't think she realized that my color blindness really stepped up in that moment. And I really just thought it was Baja. Because I picked up a Baja zero sugar one, and I was like, it's zero sugar. And she's like, no, the other one. I was like, God damn it. I was like, it's always been tropical, but it's called Citrus Punch, I think. Tropical Citrus Punch. It's alright. Anyways. What do we got here? More desert griffins down there. Oh. They're fast. They're gonna catch those minions, and the minions are gonna kick their ass. Okay. So I want to go down here now, because I now have all I can except for this. Wait, what is this? Hold on, I thought I had the north done. Let's go get the north all the way done before I do anything else. Where are we at? All the way to the bottom. 97.4%, not bad. We got 0.2% done. 2.6% remaining. That's a good chunk. Oh yeah, Storm Kit. Oh, this place sucks. Yeah, I remember this place now. You got Devourers, you got Scarabs, you got freaking the kitchen sink. Hold on, I'm gonna point blank these guys. Full on panic. Great news is that they leave a corpse. These Stormkin can just run at you from someplace. That's probably why I don't have this mapped over here. fighting them can be annoying, but again, they leave a body, so an actual bone horror. I should probably change his build to the more melee side of things. Since I'm not running melee. The melee. Okay, it's done. Let's go down here. Now I got the stuff in the story here, but I also have stuff outside. How do I get outside? Oh, you start on the south side? That's gonna make it easy. Just want to make sure I have all of this is correct, that I run my face against this wall, go into the next map, actually map this all out. This is all this map over here until we get about here's. And then this is all in the mission of Thirsty River. Arid Sea, I think, is an optional one. There's no reason to go there. You have to get the Thirsty River from Destiny's Gorge. Well, actually, you don't even need Destiny's Gorge. I believe I didn't even have this at one point. And then I found it later. I was like, what is this? But yeah, years ago, I've traveled most of this. So going back and getting the last bit of the details is a bit nostalgic. Have to fight some stuff. Oh, how do I get up top? See the teleporter, but that doesn't actually... That'll jump me across. We may have to clear out some of this trash. I may not have caused bleeding, but I sure as hell hit him for 560 damage. Gabon, hello. A forgotten seal. Can never be late to a stream. You can always rewind if you want to. And you never have to apologize. Just showing up at all, I appreciate it. MMOL stream? Who's that? What do they do? Well, obviously they play MMOs. Teleport does the teleporter bring me over to here? Well, shit. Looks like we will have to take it. No, I knew that. I just don't want to get in combat with this shit down here. No. It felt like you're apologizing. A lot of people come in. See, I'm so used to people apologizing, I just assumed you apologized. We gotta go all the way back. Shit. At least it's cleared. So when I port over, those stupid ones won't get me. And since we can't produce a big minion army, we can just run for it. Reforged only? Now, I'm not sold on getting the GWAMM title. I do want to get these titles. And that's why I'm doing any of this, because if I'm going after titles and we get close enough... Wait, they leave corpses? But not corpses we can exploit. Right? These are considered ghosts. There's no flesh. Oh, was it this one? Yeah. Okay. Sand elementals, they cause blind, if I remember right. We are going south, though. Everything here sucks. Sometimes I feel like the desert is worse than even the Shiver Peaks. But it's been a long time since I've played it. So we'll have to fight 2 sand elementals. Nope, 1. Glorious. They do lightning damage? Yeah, so we flatten this out. Before we go to the next map, we should... Sure we can't get a little bit more here? Oh, shit. Wasn't paying attention. So this needs to get pinched off here at some point. Is that the best it can do? Looks like. Okay, to the next map, I believe. We don't have to fight the sand giants. Well, it looks like it's gonna happen anyways. You sure? To the arid sea. Yeah, the shiver peaks are pretty straightforward. I hate the trickiness of the desert. Yeah. It's not even that. It's just sometimes when you get the right mix of enemies or the ones that are just running across the map in the desert, and it's all overwhelming a little bit, I feel. But I think that's also probably good level design, because the desert shouldn't be like a fun place, you know? I mean, nowhere in Tyria really is, but... Alright, we got all that done. To get over here now. Is it scarabs or devours here? I've forgotten. The Desolation of Alona? I don't think I do. Ow. scarabs. Doing double damage. Hey, Dee Dee. Mr. Zorric, sir. Mr. Zorric, sir. Nice. Ooh, Giant's boots. Yeah, nice. What we got there was a Rune of Vitae. Which is gonna be some money. I knew it as soon as it dropped. I might actually put it on one of my heroes. They are not built up. So I've been through here, I just never... Wow, okay, we're already done with that. Oh. Well, this is the wall. I love when my spirits hit something and half their health disappears. Ooh, can we get a better one? Soul Reaping +2. We're gonna have to look at that. I don't think it is anything. I think people take Soul Reaping +1. Yeah, that's a good chunk right there. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that they got aggroed. Look what they left me. I don't remember what you're supposed to get with victory tokens. I haven't said that yet. I don't like the shape of this bottle. Alright, let's go to the code red. Let's go to the code red. It's Saturday. I may work tomorrow, but it's Saturday. It's an everything currency. You can get victory tokens from other things too, right? When they do the anniversary celebration. I mean, it's where it comes from. The anniversary celebration just encompasses so much more. But I don't remember what you can buy with them. I think you can buy like sweets and alcohol and stuff, but I don't know if there's something more important. Oh, come on. We can definitely get more of that, right? Nah, that's all in the mission? No way. That's not all in the mission. There ain't no way, man. It seems pretty flat though, right? Like over here. So maybe it is. This is all the other map. Alright, we still do have this little chunk, however I'm supposed to get it. There was one more. I was like, isn't there usually 3 of those? No! Ow! You son of a bitch. Come on. Got it. All right, I believe that's it for the south besides the 2 story missions, which I think we're going to go ahead and take off to do other mapping through walking. Okay. The ice flow, I'm just going to let you know, sucks. I think there's Mersat in here. I cannot remember. I'm sad I did not get this all the way out here. Is that the one with the Mersat? Didn't we vanquish Mineral Springs? This is all optional area and that... Oh, and don't you have to like blow up the ballistas or like open the gates or something? To get over here, I think you need the bonus stuff. Or is it right here you turn or something? You have to like go up then back down. I don't know. That's story. This is not story. I do not know why this isn't mapped here. Huh. Okay. Well. Pretty sure this is Thunderhead Keep. Let's go make sure. Let's actually just go enter it. Nets you a hat. So King Jalis here is just going to be a nuisance. It's okay. Can you get over there? Obviously. All right, so these siege ice golems are no joke, even when you're not in hard mode. They freaking slow you down by 66% and then spike you to death. An icy lodestone, the same drop you find in pre-searing, funny enough. Yeah, we have to come over here and kill the kill all of this. King's Jalis dies, so do I. Here comes the best part of this. Thank you, spirits, for not targeting anything I was targeting and letting these dwarves die. Spellbreaker. No? I mean, is it in Thunderhead Keep? It really doesn't look like it's on the map. It looks like the map, this is the wall, and it cut this off. Maybe it is in the keep. Ain't no way, man. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to check. Is it in Thunderhead Keep? It would be over here. Yep, there it was. Okay. Well, damn. All right. That's all done until right here. I got a sliver. This is such a long run to get over here. The worst place ever. All right. You know, another thing that would have helped me back there is if I put on a couple more heroes, you know? For some shutdown. All right, there is a shit ton of Mersad here. Pretty sure I vanquished this place. And fuck you. All right. That's just dealing with the bullshit. They die so quickly. Anyways, Mersad are extremely unfun. Especially the elementalists. This place is just jam-packed full of spikers. But there's like roaming groups of Mersad, so if you're not fast getting out of this place, you're gonna run into them. Eventually, I think I'll start seeing them. Gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Let's go. The hell is spiking you? I brought extra support just so that stops happening. Glacial cores and cells sets of 100 for glacial gloves. All this bullshit. Is that a roaming group right there? Oh, fuck me, dude. Shit, here comes more. Necromancers I can deal with. What I can't deal with is more elementalists. Mersat elementalist will just point at somebody and just power word kill. So I gotta be very careful. Although I did bring an extra monk with a lot of energy at their disposal. So hopefully they can just keep healing. Don't pick that up. Yeah. Mersat monks are also extremely annoying. Mesmers can drain you of your energy. But for the most part, it's elementalists, monk, mesmers, I think is the order. Or just shut them all down and then just DPS until they're obliterated. Hard mode, they're so fucking hard when they just, what just happened would have wiped me in hard mode more than likely. Because I overpulled and I overstayed my welcome. Luckily, they have bodies for an army. There's the bridge. It's gonna be some more Mersat over here. I think there's a boss over here. That's the other thing. Depending on what the RNG dictates. There it is. There's some bosses, Mersat bosses, and one of them, if it has two elementalists and the boss elementalists, you're gonna have to death kill them. Go and spike, get rid of one, and if you can move your heroes around enough, it's just terrible. That was the only chunk I didn't have there. I believe this is story. Maybe. That's a long run. This is during the mission, I think. Okay. I don't have this over in the corner. And that sucks because I know it's over in that corner. I believe it's a giant worm. Is it there or is it further up here? I know there's a worm on this, right? Can you tell I don't want to do this? This place sucks. We're gonna have to kill our way through a lot of shit. I keep forgetting about the Ring of Fire. Like, I got all of this over here. The world map was different. The yellow part seems to be uncovered when standing on several spots, one of which is in the Ring of Fire outpost. Another spot is suspected to be around the Mersat Fortress in the Ring of Fire mission. They don't know? How do I not have this? That's wild. That's easy, though. That's a quick in and out of that mission. This is not... Alright, anyways, we're not on that. Let's stay in the cold and then we'll go warm up. I think I want to leave... Okay, we'll do that one last then. I think I want to leave from here to get this. Teleport back, waypoint back, whatever. From here... No, I think I'll still leave from Draknor's. Draknar's? Draknoir's? Whoa. I can go to copper mines and go down this way. Oh, I don't need to do that. Because I need to be here, so we can run from here to double check this side. Pretty sure in the mission is what unlocks that. And that. If I don't have to run through Whitman's Folly and deal with all that bullshit there, and it's just in the mission, that'd be great. But I don't know how fast that will be. Alright, I need some motivation. Did we unlock some more? 97.6, we did. Okay. 2.4% remaining. Wait, was it 2.4% before? No, it's 2.6. We started at 2.8. We got 0.4% done already? Yo, if that's not motivation, I don't know what is. Alright, how do I get out of here? Alright, I'm still gonna, even though I feel like I should just bring another spiker, I'm gonna bring this monk. And I'm pretty sure I have to take the roads here. I don't think there's a back exit. And if I'm gonna fight that worm, I should probably get a army started. Ow! He shot and the arrow followed the spirits. Oh yeah, we can't be touched with the monk. What? She must have something that gives up ethereal. Enchantment on you. Lose half your current health for 107% of your health. Oh. Oh, I can't go this way. Yo, it's a cave. Actually, I thought there was a cave here. I just wasn't sure. Oh, mountain trolls are so much easier to fight than the bullshit. And they have bodies. Look at it. I couldn't even do anything. Marksmanship +1. That was garbage. Come on, keep building my army. I believe this map you can actually bring in multiple minion masters and have like a frick ton of minions. I mean, they could just do all the work for you. Oh, is it Shiver Peak? It is. I need to open this chest. Brilliant. This is considered a high-end place. I love how they run. They're like, nope. Wow. I retained the lockpick, though. That actually gets easier and easier and easier as time goes on. I think this was the deceptive map that I... He smooshes. Because these trolls make things so easy. Okay. Now we get to this bullshit. No! Ow! Giants suck. I think you need a specific spirit to stop knockdown. I don't remember what stops knockdown. The knockdown is devastating. Even when you use it. There is a boss that I helped when I was playing with my friends back in the day, and I was a hammer warrior, and my job was just to build up adrenaline and knock him down when I saw a certain skill building up. And we chipped him. It took forever to beat him, but we chipped him down into nothing. This is not where I thought this was. Must be thinking of the top of the map. Okay, we're gonna get knocked down. I had to turn the map. Brilliant. Back to the forge. Hold on. They doing God's work over there? Go, AI, go. Wasn't worth it. All right, we go back and then we run to the northeast. This one's gonna suck a bit more because we're not gonna be fighting trolls or giants for that matter. We're gonna end up fighting a bunch of freaking Tengu. But it's just literally to double check. This is all in the story of the Ice Caves of Sorrow. This I will wait on. Even though this seems like I'm just as short as this, it's not. I have to fight through a bunch of shit to get over there. I mean, it's a lot. I didn't want to check something in hard mode though. So I didn't get Talus Shoot done. I did Whitman's Folly though. Ice Dome, Frozen Forest, Ice Flow. Grint's Footprint. So I am able to do this. I mean, I'll be honest, getting Ice Flow done is huge on the Vanquish list. Like all these areas down here, getting them done, like to get the Vanquisher title. Ice Flow for sure is on the top of the list of it's just bullshit. But so is Snake Dance and Dreadnought's Drift. Jesus Christ. Lornar's Pass, these, like in Guild Wars 2, Lornar's Pass is sort of a joke. Timberland Falls is down here technically. I don't remember where it is technically though. Is it the Frozen Forest-ish? It's like this. It's like separated. I don't know. I have to go look at what that shaman had. And I didn't walk in here for some reason. I was gonna go into Sorrow's Furnace. And that might be what unlocks that. I don't know. Okay, anyways, we're gonna exit out, run to the northeast, double check this, that it's in the story. $97.6. I'm running the wrong way, as I usually do. Wait, are the other guys here? Yeah, okay. How much is... You know, I wonder if going from Whitman's Folly and staying to the north might be a good way to check that. I just don't think it's there. How much is a Rune of Vitae? 340? And then Necro... Major Soul Reaping's 420. That's the one people want? I think I actually want to keep both of these. Stormbound Insignia. That's gone now, but... Where's Ranger? Stormbound Insignia. No. Alright, can we retain that? Cool. Who needs some health? I can put health on this, right? You put health on boots and gloves, right? Nice. How much health do you have? 395. Soul Reaping is going to be worthless. I think I have +3. So I have +4 death magic on my Necro. So I don't think this is the build anymore. Yeah, +2 death magic and Soul Reaping. So I have +2, +4 Soul Reaping, and then another +2 Soul Reaping here. Non-stacking. So I need to take a +2 Soul Reaping off, correct? It's not stacking. And my question is, how'd that even get there? Maybe I forgot I had the +3 on? I'm pretty sure I need to take this off to give him back 35 of his health. It might explain why he's been dying so much too. Let's see. Yeah, so he's running +16 death magic. He has the enchantment that gives him another +2, which gives him 18 death magic and 13 Soul Reaping. What is even the point at that? Wait, this gives you +1 death magic? So this gives 1, 2, 3. So 19 death magic. What the fuck is this build? This seems like a build, though. This is the shit I talk about. And I need 9 curses for the staff. But halves the casting time of death magic spells, 20% chance. It's the +5 magic I think I have on. Can anybody tell me? I can take this off safely, right? Like, there's no reason to have the other +2 on. We're not getting... Yeah, we got +1 stacking death magic, +3 non-stacking here. And I have a +2 for no reason. Can I just take it off? Do it. Now I have 2 of them. But I might need these for the Necro build that I'm interested in. Yeah. Wait. It was soul reaping. I'm not paying attention. They're both soul reaping. Oh, that's wild. So it's not even death. I'm not reading. Yo, that is crazy. I guess. For each point of soul reaping gain plus, you gain 1 energy when a non-spirit creature dies near you. So if one dies, he gets 11 energy, and if he's running this, he gains 13 energy when a non-spirit creature dies. We only gain this energy in this way 3 times in 15 seconds. But if it's at 13 and 3 things dies, that's 39 health, right? Or 39 energy. And he only has a max of 47. So now I know why it's there. I'm not paying attention. This is soul reaping. Yeah. It's still, I still need it. I was thinking death magic, which is up here, the +1. Some people are using +3 for higher level minions. Okay, either way, I need to put this away now. Oh, where's the merchant? Okay, so we're gonna save that. And I'm gonna sell this. More money. Wild. I need to look at their equipment. That might be actually why I'm struggling so hard. And I have all this plat. I might just be able to buy some stuff to make their life not so horrible. Because, like, I don't know, plus 50 health? There's a lot of health in this game. Where is a goddamn chest? It's been a while since I've looked at these builds at all, and, okay, you got stuck now. All right. Let's hold on to the soul reaping. I think +2 soul reaping's the most you want to go because the +3 is -75. He's lost 110 health, max health. But yeah, when you go that extra 40 health you lose, that sucks. But 35 you can manage for sure. So +2s are usually the way, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Unless you get a major vitae, and then it don't matter. Am I keeping this stuff anywhere? Regular salvage kit? Hold on, what is this? Health plus 41, non-stacking? Major vigor is what it is. And it is 41. Strength +1, non-stacking. This was my hammer. This was my original build armor. I don't actually need this armor. And I would want that major one. 395, 415, 380, 420. Blaze it. 405, 405, 480. So I definitely would like this on my Necro. Don't I have an expert salvage kit somewhere? Or did I use it all? Right here. Perfect salvage kit. Okay. Yo, 421. What's going on, Galco? Welcome. Okay, I didn't have to destroy the armor. Cool. Let's put this here. I'll start building up stuff that I need. Yeah, that's what I need, I think, on all of them is more of those major vigors. I have some like health plus 10s there. But more health is always better, especially when, you know, you're running a monk that can give over 400 health for half the health. But yeah, that's this game. That's the side of the game I actually don't enjoy as much. The, like, theory crafting builds is one thing, but like building up each and every like mercenary or hero to have, and that's just it. I don't know if I put shit on other heroes and stuff. Like I need to consolidate that. Hay folder. I have no idea what's happening right there. Are they fighting? Stop killing my spirits. The problem is Hush Anger can't die as long as Hush Anger keeps saying shields up, right? No, stand your ground. Who has shields? I swear I put it on somebody. Somebody has. Is it you? I swear at some point I gave one of those paragons the range. I just figured out why that fight was not as fun. We don't need to be in hard mode. We're not going to be on the map long enough to get anything out of it. I need a Guild Wars 2 efficiency for this account. I need a Guild Wars Reforged efficiency. I need to know where all the best shit is. Okay, we don't have to fight those guys to the left. That was a choice. I don't even think we need to fight these guys, but I feel like we do. Panicked. Look at all of that. Get absolutely destroyed. Give me those bodies. Let's stand here for a little bit. Plus 19 death magic. 21, 21, 19? No, 21, and then a 19. That is crazy. 101 damage to all nearby foes if foe dies. Man, we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes already. I'm not surprised. But I am. Yeah, see what's coming up over here? It's fucking ice imps. Hold on, but I have an army. Run forward, Zorric. Take the hit. This is why I brought an extra monk. That's also why I didn't want to actually come out this way. I didn't realize they ran out. And here comes the siege ice golems. Can I ignore them? Yo, this place sucks. Where? No, no wonder I haven't vanquished this. Yo, look at all that nonsense. What the frick? Whoa! There's so many red dots. I don't know if we have the spike to kill what's below, but they're all down there. We have the spike. Dodged. They're running away? Oh, it died. That one died. I think we run for it. I can't remember. No, we can run all the way north here. Yo, no wonder I haven't got this done. That's wild. That is so many enemies in a very unnice way. Wild. I remember killing these girl. I would love that chest. Okay, was this a mistake? What is this place? How many things you have to vanquish? 395! It's 375 to 420 foes. Holy shit. What the fuck? Ah, fuck it. I think if we kill fast enough, we can create enough bodies. I'm dying, by the way, in a very horrible and not fun way. -8 health regeneration. Okay, now I know why the part of the map over here is the way it is. And now I know why I might not have it done. Because the map is the way it is. Now we have to kill these, and I just don't know how that's gonna go. Ada, hello, welcome. Welcome to hell on ice. Go, minions! Get him. All right, let's see. I don't know. There's ice imps up there. Yeah, I think that's the best it's gonna be. Wait. Wait. I'm pretty sure that's why it has the shape it does. God, I fucking hate that effect. You're so hot that Hell on Ice sounds good. Yo, this is an entire day to vanquish this. I want you all to know this would probably take me 2 hours to vanquish 400 freaking enemies. The heck? Get off my people. Now the turrets are up. They just knocked my ass down. Surprise! How are you not dead? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all story mission. Hold on. Unless I don't know something. Alright, well that confirms that. What a waste of fucking time, though, am I right? Yeah, I'm not gonna do Whitman's fault. Man, this is the elite area. It is tough. It's not easy. Is Beacon's Perch 8. Man, I feel like I've done this. That's the worm. Right? That's a worm. This, if I can get this, and this, we're talking maybe 0.2% right there. I mean, the last part here is in the other map. Oh, it's only 6. That's crazy. You should have the choice. You should have the choice. If I go this way, it's going to reduce people. If I go this way, I can have 8. Stupid, dumb. All right. But either way, we have to go through Deltramore Ward Camp, right? Let's go. %97.6% still. We have to run down and around, kill a bunch of trolls on the way out. Well, it didn't kill them. Go, my DPS! Damn. Bruh. I believe that also knocks down the dwarves too, which is more devastating to them than to my own people. Well, 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 if it ain't Kilroy. Fireworks. That ranger, that poor ranger, he didn't even get a chance to do anything. Oh, it's a boss! That's right, I can boost my people on the way there. 310 damage. I believe when we walk into here, there's going to be some enemies right away. I got to be very careful not to aggro them too quickly. Or to aggro them too quickly. Now I don't remember at this point. Guys, remember the mountain trolls? Here's some more. Easy kills. Raise my army. We gotta kill more on the way out, including a boss, I think, which is fine. They're interrupting each other, which is wild. 50% chance to block. Oh no, it's these guys. Oh, I can open this chest. Dwarven robes. Wait, Major's not the best one, is it? Maybe it is. Am I forgetting something? Axe mastery +3. Armor +10. Alright, into Snake Dance, where we have to run north. Ow! You son of a... They're just right here! There, this. Now is not the time. Worry about energy management. The undead. Okay, we're fine. Sadly, we're gonna have to fight a lot of those, and they can kill your minions. Superior runes. Did you change your picture? Oh, we don't have to go. Okay, I didn't think so. For a moment there, I was like, man, I have to go down and back up. No, you do not. There's something about this place and I'm not remembering what it is. We're about to learn the hard way. Yep, it's these. Trying to think if there's something over here. In-game character was better than your silly art. I mean, here's the crazy thing about the internet. If you change your picture and name, you are no longer anyone to me. So don't change stuff too fast. And that's not saying... Yeah, there's a big bad guy here, isn't there? Where's the big bad? Do I have to go all the way down this way? I thought there was like a necro or something that pops out. Like a necro boss? Yo, what the... Does not look like this is anything. So I've been looking at the post for the Guild Wars 2 phones. The biggest one for me is redoing the Tower of Nightmare. That is why I never finished Living World Season 1. I will be going back through that tower at some point to help people. Maybe it's so wild. I would like to schedule getting a group in. Oh my god, I was not paying attention. Well, this is gonna fucking hurt. Oh, we got him! Fuck you, get destroyed. Sorry, that's exciting shit right there. If you got that hex off, man, then life is just horrible. Scaling needs to be better in those areas. In my opinion. Don't chastise me accidentally, Ada. It's not the hardest fight here. Don't chastise me accidentally. The tone of that message can change so quickly. Good job. Next message, loser. Hold on, we got a chance. Yo, again. But is this one good too? We're gonna have to take a look at that. You suck. Better? I don't. Hold on. What do you mean by that? Do I suck better? I don't know. God, the internet's so fuck. Aha! You don't wait for the other giant stomp to. It's Guild Wars 1. Every fight is hard. You ain't wrong. I've been in the suckiest places today. Okay. Oh, we got a jawbone. That's crazy. This is more health sitting here, by the way. But the giants and God, I forget. But giants can easily give you that stuff. What you hope for is the purple drop, because they can give you major runes of vigor. I keep thinking it's vitae, but it's not. You know what? I'm gonna hit you with this, and you're gonna die. Oh, man, you didn't die. Your friend is already dead, you loser. Earthshake D's. Oh no! Hold on, I'm coming. You can stop dying now. Ow! Hushanger uses corpses to raise an army. Look at all these corpses. No way! Yeah, oh, it's the +2 energy, which isn't bad. I can throw the energy on too. Yo, we saved 2 dwarf scouts, who will then just walk into those guys. Oh, yes, yes. Ow! Stop it! It's rude. We're gonna have to practically clear out Dreadnought Cliffs, or Drifts, sorry. Dreadnought Drift and then Lornar's Pass. We're practically gonna have to vanquish it. You've been playing for 2 hours. Take a break. That's gonna happen a lot. Ow. That's gonna happen a lot. Oh. But like, I'm not looking forward to Guild Wars 3, but I'm also not looking forward to more Guild Wars 2. Maybe it's time for the switch. I'm guessing the dwarves are not part of ore. No, the dwarves will be part of ore. Dwarves, something's gonna move us from underground. Because the dwarves of Sura are underground. I don't know. Maybe they're alluding at something that has driven those races all into the same place. Well, I'd have to go back and put it back into hard mode. It's only 8 gold? Okay. Ada, you're another one that I tell people about. You're not looking forward to Guild Wars. Guild Wars 3 changes to Guild Wars. You're one of the people. But I understand the feeling. The Left Behind. Well, Guild Wars 3 is sort of also can be probably a renewed start. I don't think I'm getting any more out of that. I'm so confused how I don't have that, though. It has to be on the other map, but I've been down here to that entrance. Damn, okay. Where do those dwarves go? Okay. Oh, they went down here to die to... Oh, use the corpses. Ow. No. And Left Behind. That's why he didn't do all the things. Well, this sort of figures why I haven't gone back to Dredge Not Drift. What is it, Paisley Poo? Did you need to go outside? Bobo. What's your mother doing? What's your mother doing? Is she too busy? Oh shit, I got a Shiver Peak key. It's 300 gold that I'm not going to spend because I need to do lockpicks. Start making your own Guild Wars 2 guide. Those in lockpicks? Well, the problem is if I use the key, I don't get the gamble, which doesn't move towards the other titles. Ow. I love when the bone horrors die and then the shambling horrors or whatever come out. I still have my dwarven scouts. Yeah, I still need the luck title and stuff. Yeah, so if you're worried about the Hall of Monuments 2.0, don't be. Because I really feel like they're going to make us replay content anyways, and that will be the time with new players to go replay that content because there will be population. The problem is, are you going to be able to be there when they do that? So it doesn't alleviate the problem of if you have to go back and do that content again, is it going to drive enough people there to do it? I want to go get this other plus 2% for the rest of my heroes. Why was he unable to knock me down? He's still unable to knock me down. What? Oh, there it is. Come on. Come on. He dropped a victory token. You won of Instafell? Yeah, that's stupid. But that's only Gen 2 collections. They stopped doing that. Certain hearts, I don't think they're going to ask for things like hearts or collections. I think they're going to ask for things like, did you play this story? Did you do this content? Did you do, oh shit, we're in. Oh God. And if they do ask for collections, it's probably going to be legendary ones. So like, it's not going to be legendary collections that you need to get done. It's the actual skin if they're going to ask for legendaries. So do you have a legendary sword? Do you have a legendary whatever? I feel like that's what it's going to be, or it's going to be more generic. Fuck me, they're smiting us to death. Don't! Come on, dude! Fuck this game! There is nothing you can do about that except just watch your heroes die. I'm sorry my Mesmers didn't stop them on the fucking smite that just continues to smite. Jesus Christ, we're in trouble. That's so fucking stupid. That right there would have been death in hard mode. There would be no coming back from that without items to remove death penalty. Yeah, now they're minus 6%. Because it's just there's nothing you can do. Oh, your team is grouped up. Here is 6 things that do fucking AoE damage if you're too close to each other. It's just absolute fucking asinine bullshit. No, you can't even plan for it because I turned the fucking corner and they all ran after me. I can't split them up. I can't get the fucking enemies off. It's just... This is why I don't like this game. And other people love it. They're like, it's a challenge. It's fucking cheap. It's fucking old school cheap knockoff fucking I just want to make the player suffer because I'm the dev, I'm the ruler of the universe. It's so stupid. Just elemental damage you can't stop. Which in any fucking video game nowadays, luckily they have that shit. But then they're like, well, we're gonna do percentages. Because now players fucking figured it out. It's so dumb. Just MMOs in general have gotten dumber over the years. That's why I don't want Guild Wars 3 to be a real MMO. I just don't want it to be an MMO at all. I'll be honest. I want it to require... Nice, 990 damage. I want to require, like, people to play with, but I don't want it to be an MMO. I don't want fucking boons. I don't want any of that shit. I just want it to be some fucking weapons and some skills. I don't want anything that requires me to do anything except level up and sharpen my fucking weapon, all right? Because I'm so sick and tired of just devs not fucking knowing level design or how to make it fair for the player. Walking into a map and just being just gobsmacked by like 12,000 of something is so fucking stupid. And they know it. And they fucking know it. Did I one-shot him? No. So we have to fight these guys. I still have to run to this side of the map. Man, that pissed me off so much. I fucking just... This is why this isn't Vanquished at all. I need items. That removes my death penalty. I think I need clovers or something. Rainbow candy canes. Somebody knows. The reason why this is going so well is that there's so many bone fiends right now. They're aggroing in a chain, and all my people are sitting back. But then I don't understand why I have no control over formation. If the enemy can fucking smite down my people if they stand too close, then I should have a scatter button. Get out of there. Fucking stop using your skills, run over there. Right? Well, I can flag my enemies, but it doesn't stop them from grouping up for the next hit. And that's what pisses me off. The game is so close to being full strategy, but it's not. I don't have control of my heroes. If I'm gonna have people with me, I should be able to scream as their leader, get the fuck out of there. But there's no panic button for that. There's no get the fuck out of there right the fuck now, do not group up, stay scattered and away from each other. There is no button there. So you just get fucked in the face because ArenaNet doesn't want to put in a fucking button for their AI. 20 fucking years and it's still just what kills me. That's why I'm pissed. It's PTSD at this point. Again, this isn't even hard mode. So I just got... that would have been the end in hard mode. There is no coming back from that. That death penalty would have just been a death sentence. So I've been up there. I sort of want to kill those giants to see if I can get more health. One of them die immediately? Anyways. Bloodstone Harvest achievement? I don't know what that is. I just remember the first time I'm pre-searing and clicking enter to leave and getting put together in a group was the best thing. It was like, oh, you're real players. Yeah. You know what my favorite part of... I didn't even see this. My favorite part of factions is when you have to go all the way up, use the lockpick. Jeweled Chalice. It's more money. It's more money. But I think it's Unwaking Waters. Is that it? Unwaking Waters? There's another chest here. And there are two teams. One running up one side and one running up the other. And it is the best mission of all time. Because if you're running with like a bunch of people and you get to the top, you're like, that one too. I don't remember that one as much because I remember you have to like beat the shit out of the dragon, you know? The salt spray dragon. Is this it? No. No, but I think the radiant one's good because the +3 energy. Swordsmanship +2? There it is. Got him. So it wasn't up here, it was down here. Can it show up in both places? I can't remember. Get my alt for that. Anyways, I loved running to the top and then with my buddies, and then there was like a whole nother group up there that ran up on the other side, and I was like, that's awesome. And we were like all players except for 2, and they had like a bunch of players too. And so it was really easy. It was so funny. It was like a race. Anyways. What the fuck? This place is all horrible. Spoon! +4 armor, -5 energy? Ew, disgusting. How much is that? Oh, God. Oh, what is all of this? I have an army, so... All right, this is getting messy very quickly. There's a lot of rangers. Shields up! Sniped. 1 arrow, 1 kill. Ah, yeah, look at that damage. Ah, yeah. The Dulyak Masters are... What the shit? The fucking shit? Do they move underground? 1 arrow, 1 kill, and it didn't kill him. Downhill. Why does it keep switching to that target? Oh, that must be target nearest, not target. All right, get off my people. Reconsolidate. I was sad that they didn't have story missions in Guild Wars 2. People gotta let go of that, Ada. I feel like if you think Guild Wars 1, if Guild Wars 2 was supposed to be Guild Wars 1, I think you've only done damage to yourself. And I don't think you're exactly wrong for believing it was going to be that way, but at this point, 14 years later, those who wish Guild Wars 2 was Guild Wars 1, like, you're still only hurting yourself. Because it's obvious ArenaNet moved on, and what we have is the lore-ish, and then, like, it's an echo of what it was. And they just made a whole different game. And when I first played Guild Wars 2, I was like, I wish it was more like Guild Wars 1 and stuff like that. But then over the years, I'm sort of glad it wasn't, because I wouldn't be as good at it as... Like, I'm getting pissy because I just watched 2 of my people die. Like, in Guild Wars 2, I'll die freely. I don't give a shit. You was... Yeah, I guess you did say you was. But I mean, like, but I guess that's the example. And I think, but what I'm trying to say is that demotivation has only snowballed into, like, it snowballs into more depressing stuff nowadays for people, is what I'm trying to say. Because so many people held on a little too long to it. And that's what I'm afraid of. Like, I think that's where some of the Doom stuff is also coming from for Guild Wars 3, is the fact that you know it's not going to be Guild Wars 2. Change is hard, like... But I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling like Guild Wars 3 might be a failure either. Again, you can feel however you want, but at the end of the day, I don't feel one way or the other. Because, like, I feel like we can have a really fun game out of Guild Wars 3, but I also feel like it's a huge risk running Guild Wars Reforged, Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars 3 and having to deal with the schedule and all that kind of stuff. You did try ESO? I think I did the beta of Elder Scrolls Online. And when I couldn't mine something else somebody else mined, I left ESO. Strength +2? We're getting so much warrior shit. Can I just leave? Okay. Bunch of enemies right here. Oh, it's been so long since I've been here. I forgot that the sun is setting. We have to deal with the Grawl, everyone. A lot of necro. Necros and warriors. He's so confused. Bye. Come on, I need bodies. Raise my armor, Hushanger. Anyways, let me rechat. I've been farming one map and I hate to go into Lake Dork because there's always someone who's like, I need the golem boss, and I'm like, you need a group. The golem boss? They added dragons with Elsewhere. It's very much like meta in Guild Wars 2. You would lead as a tank. You didn't like the trading market on ESO? I don't know how much longer they're going to keep ESO alive. It's not doing terrible, but in this day and age, I just don't know how long they want to hold on to it. And I hope they keep it because there's not many competitors. Sorry, Bo's. He's being a cute little dog. Oh god, I don't even want to fight these. Not the Pine Souls, they're the easy ones. It's the Siege. Pine Souls are bodies too. I don't know. I'm gonna be more on the optimistic side for Guild Wars 3 that it is in Guild Wars 2 2.0. I really think they should update Guild Wars 2 into Guild Wars 2 2.0. I don't know. And I think so many people are valid with how they feel about so much of Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars Reforged even, and then like, but the problem is like people are taking advantage of that feeling by like, oh yeah, Guild Wars 3 is going to be a failure because this, and this. And it's like, how do you know that? Like, we don't even know what the game is. And then like they're like big enough in the communities that they have some pull, so they say this shit and then people go regurgitate it as though it's like fact, like, oh, this is the way the game's gonna be. And then other times I'm seeing what's said and I'm realizing it's like, say I said something and then they go and mix it with like what, I don't know, Muckluck said and somebody else, right? And they're like, oh, but they're ANET partners, so blah blah blah, and they're using that as like trying to make it like factual, and it's not, when it's just speculation plus an opinion. It's just there was so much of that happening right now about Guild Wars 3, and I fucking hate it. It's like, you can speculate, you can have your opinion, you can even doomsay the game, but you can't lie. And some of that is happening, which is making people feel like, oh, Guild Wars 3 is gonna be a failure because, you know, nobody's gonna play Monster Hunter meets Guild Wars 2. Which is a whole fucking thing. I mean, Monster Hunter's successful to a degree, and if ANET does it better, Monster Hunter's gonna have a problem, and their CEO is fucked. I sort of want ANET to ruin that company. But maybe the opposite will happen. There'll be good competition between the two, and innovation will happen, and it'll be good for everyone. You know, that's the big hope. But if I'm going around saying Guild Wars 3 is going to be a failure because this, and this, and look what the partners are saying over here, and just anything people can find just to make it sound like, I don't know, like ANET isn't making Guild Wars 3, but looking to make a product that nobody wants to play. And I'm just like, I just want to shake them, you know? I just want to shake people. Why, if you run a business, just hear me out. If you run a business, why the fuck would you make something people don't want to buy? Like, your lie doesn't even make sense on a logical scale, you know? You love the environment? I've played too many video games. I can't enjoy the level design of Guild Wars 2 anymore. You know what actually ruined Guild Wars 2 for me when it came to, like, level design? It's gonna sound so crazy to people. And, like, running into, oh, shit. Run forward, Zork. Run right up to him. Keep moving. Summon. Consolidate. Kill. You know what? You know what game ruined it? You know what it was? When I went and played Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my god, I got one! I got one! Yes! I got another vigor. How much are vigors? You know, I don't really like saying that word right now. I'm tired. I've been blending words. I'm at a risk to myself. Was Mass Effect? The choice matters. Do you guys remember when an ANET partner like wanted to talk about dialogue options and how they can make impact in a story? And another dev got really mad at him for talking about how gamers would enjoy devs still giving the option even though the choice didn't matter. And that dev just took it badly because that ANET partner was not a woman or something. To this day, I still don't know what that person's problem is. But when my buddy was like, oh yeah, she's had a history of men are the biggest enemy to society. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a lot of men that are shit. And he's like, no. He's like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, she has obviously had some trauma and everybody has become the enemy. The patriarchy must fall. And look, I'm not saying any ism or ist is terrible, but if your belief is this group is going to destroy everything, they're bad, and still don't understand it's usually less than 1% who decide all that factor, then you're a bigot in a most roundabout way. I mean, you're choosing the right thing to be mad about, but the group you're choosing, you can't just clump them together. Look what happened. Like, look at today. Like, people are like, yeah, all these white males, they're getting discriminated against. I'm like, are they a shitty person? Are they doing shitty things? And it just seems that way because when I go outside, I don't have the local Asian community screaming, "Hey, white boy, what are you doing?" You know, and chasing me down. You know, that doesn't happen. So I don't think this is like, I don't think that's what's going on here. Like, but when you go, all men are bad and they all should suffer, like, Jesus Christ. Saying Mo was like, oh God, to this day, I am just flabbergasted what happened. And look, I don't think some people in the ANET program are as innocent as they seem, okay? But Doror, I mean, people used to get mad at him in the past because, you know, he just seemed to be in everything suddenly and blah blah blah, and it's like, I think that's jealousy. I wasn't ever jealous of him, you know. Our issues stemmed from I just couldn't shut my mouth, and he didn't want to play the game. Not this game. He played it very well. Energy storage. Ooh. Anyways, I forgot why I brought that up. Something reminded me of that. Of why that happened, or an effect of that. Go, army! There were several bosses in here. I can't see them. I'm just gonna spam this button and hope people die. I don't even know what the boss do. 0 damage. You love to see it. JP. Oh yeah, the reason I brought that up is because you're talking about Mass Effect and the dialogue options. I think that event between players and the devs have created worse dialogue in the game. Not because they fired her. I think that was... You know, I didn't even agree 100% with the firing, but after all the other shit that came out, and then people telling me stories about, like, having to quote-unquote deal with her, like, that's crazy when people in the industry are trying to avoid working with a certain group because of one person in the group. And before somebody goes, hey, that's sexist, sure, I mean, you could say that, but at the same time, like, if you create toxicity because you think there's a problem with the world, you're part of the problem now. You can't nuke a country simply because you don't like how they do trade, you know? Like, or who gets voted in. That's insane. It's the equivalent to that in your mind. Like, if one man has ruined your life for some reason, you cannot clump in all other men. Because trust me, there's a lot of good men out there who aren't going to put up with that shit. And if you scare them all away, that's the other thing. You don't make allies. So when the time comes and you need those men to step in, they don't want to because they don't want to come in and do something and you come in and be like, yeah, look at this man come in and help me, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, we can't win for losing. And I think that's actually what's hit men the most in the confidence button, is they are afraid to interact now because they don't want to be called out as a creep or something worse. Like recently there was a guy who took his 2 daughters into the women's bathroom, right? And since he was a man, another man got upset at him because he took his girls into a woman's bathroom to use the restroom because he didn't want to take it into a men's restroom because they're 2 little girls. So he was being an adult, and like the police were called, and eventually a woman manager came in and just closed the door so that guy couldn't talk to him anymore and apologize. And the woman manager was right. Like, what's he supposed to do in that situation? There was no winning there because of society, but at the same time, he wasn't wrong. If I had 2 little girls and they had to use the bathroom, 2v1, they're going into the women's bathroom if there's no women in there. And what was crazy was the guy was upset he was still in there while the girls were washing their hands. So not only that, he was being a good father and making sure they wash their hands after they go to the bathroom. And then he was like, there's a disabled woman out there that can't use the restroom now, blah, blah, blah. How long does it take for people to pee? And that's exactly why you didn't take them into the men's restroom, because men would just go in there and use the restroom anyways. They don't give a fuck. Or not, I don't know. If I walked in, there were 2 little girls there washing their hands, I'd be like, I'll come back. I don't know. Isn't that a fun thing? Like society, man. Living Story 4 was the best. I think there was a lot of good writers on the team in Living Story 4. I didn't really enjoy the story of Living Story 4 myself, but, you know. So that's when I was trying to be a mod for Guild Wars 2 streamer, and I had like 5 people who I was going to mod for. Doror was one of them right after JP happened, and I was like, Doror, you need to turn off your payment alerts because anyone can type anything in those messages, and I saved him for getting a ban because people started putting it. Yeah! I had someone tell me that Doror was actually a Nazi. I got messages. And I don't know if I still have the screenshots they sent me and stuff. But when Dror and I were in disagreement back in the day, I got sent that stuff, and I was just like, after a while, I was just like, what is this? Like, why are people so mad at him? Like, I started the shit that hit the fan, right? I was being toxic myself, but I think everybody on Twitch was being toxic in the Guild Wars 2 community when it came to fucking streaming, okay? Not everyone, but a certain group of people, right? And I was part of that group at some point. And I've talked about this in the past. That was stupid of me. I don't think Dror was a bad guy at all, but Jesus Christ, did people want to take him down? And I just thought it was fucking weird, man. And to this day, no, are they on this computer? They might be on my other computer on that hard drive. But man, I just remember getting sent that stuff, and he wanted that stuff, but at the same time, like, I didn't want to send it to him because it might be fake. And I just said, don't worry about it. And then later on, like, me, mods, other people, we all decided it wasn't real. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. It was the rise of freaking Discord and stuff. But man, it was a wild time. And that's when I faded away from everything. I remember taking time off of the game during that time and stuff like that, and I decided nope. I'm done with all this shit. Like, the Guild Wars 2 community has some, like, fucking weirdos, man. And then when the JP thing happened, right? I'm not surprised you said that. So, a Nazi, Dror, wild. Out of everyone, really him? Like, that's actually what I thought in my head. Him? Like, my intelligence. Like, I know when I'm stupid and I'm an arrogant bastard, okay? I have self-awareness. Do I always stop? No. All right, I'm still impulsive. I'm still human. But Dror? Like if somebody came up and told me, like, at that time, like, certain people, like, were white nationalists, I would have been like, I can see it. You know? Something like that. White supremacists, you know? That level. I would be like, yeah. That sort of fits the mold. But Dror? I had enough. I had enough, man. And then his community was like, Ada's a girl. You can't have her be a mod. She's like JP. And you had to step away? Wait, that's why you're not... Yeah, that's just it. So Gamergate was brought into that situation. Do you guys remember Gamergate? Women, men... Women can't be gamers, even though it was on a growing trajectory of more women were going to be gamers than men at that time. And in fact, that is the truth today. A lot of stuff was brought up, but you know who was very unhelpful for the other side of the argument against that bullshit and stuff? Just a certain woman. And it does not help when you act like a jackass and there's so much evidence and logic and rationality against what you're saying that you've now become the poster child to the very thing that you're trying to prevent. You're a problem. Now you give the fuel to the men who feel like women don't deserve things, right? But again, it's not the majority of us. As I am a man and I am in that group. It's never the majority. It's always a jackass group of people who just need the fuel for the fire. And if you go and give them that ammunition, the fuel, the fire itself, like, it's really hard for us other men to say anything. Because we didn't ask for that problem either. Like, these men have been doing these men things. It's so frustrating. Or that one time I said there needs to be more women at GDQ, and oh my god, man, it's almost like I just slaughtered some man's child in front of him, his only son, who was like, what do you mean? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, there's not enough representation of women inside of the speedrun community. And there's a lot of great women speedrunners that aren't seemingly getting in. And it was just like, I took this man's child and I just absolutely just cut their throat. Like, he was just so flabbergasted that I would say such a thing. But I could count them. There was less than 2 dozen. I mean, there was so many speedrunners that go to that event, and yeah, there were women on the couch, but they're not running. They're not doing the speed run. And that's when I talked to someone. I said, hey, maybe they just don't have the confidence to sign up or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And that was actually part of the issue. Like, they don't think they're good enough. And then, like, we had, like, and then I really didn't have the conversation, but I did add to it when I said, hey, maybe you could do this, this, and this. And some of that stuff they did do, but I don't think it's because I said it. I think it's just because it just ended up being the common sense, like, you know, if we want more women to do this, then we need them to sign up, right? So, like, but oh my god, the pushback in GDQ. But that's also when I realized certain speedrunners and certain people that associate with certain speedrunners, one of them is a white supremacist now. I'm just saying, there's a certain kind of person. Society will weed them out. I don't think I'll wake up tomorrow and someone say, see, Terror's a Nazi. Like, that's just never gonna happen. If it does, I mean, what a villain arc, right? Like, we're about to die, by the way. These guys are hitting the back line. No, don't kill my shelter and union. Sounds like a bank. You can hit me. Yeah, hit me. No, hit me. Hit me. He's a great guy. So I didn't get into streamer or streaming. Yeah, I'm sorry you felt that hate, Aiden. It's just not deserved. The people who deserve the hate nowadays, they're saying quiet parts out loud, and people are like, yeah, let's keep doing that. And it's like, no, everybody should hate you. You're a bad person. And then they're like, but I love Jesus. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Jesus don't love you. I was like, I'm sorry. God, I hate when people do that shit. I'm going to say this thing, and then I'm going to bring Jesus into it. And it's like, Jesus does not want you to earn that money. God did not reach down and say, hey, you should put your name on that and overcharge people and cause a healthcare scare. Not Jesus. That was I'm pretty sure you're listening to Satan. But even Satan at this point is just like, I don't know these people. Who that? No, I don't know that guy. Pillow guy, I don't know who that is. I don't buy pillows. We don't need them. We don't need them where they're going. Today I was looking at houses and I brought up Satanism. There's a house. There's a house across from a Catholic school, and I said I was going to put a sign up that says, love Satan too, accepting, or not accepting prayers, accepting blood and goats. And our realtor, I don't think she was offended, but man, my wife was mad. It's not appropriate. I was bored. It was to the point of just what was it? It was the second or third. Sorry, I'm getting yelled at. Getting yelled at for telling you the story. My wife was saying it was the first house. It was the third, everyone. I wanted, but I didn't know that. We had seen a house with multiple trees in the front. We had seen a house that there was a picture of George Washington, and then the third house was one tree in the front, and that was the one in front of the Catholic school. I may not remember everything that was in the houses. Wait a second, this is still Lornar's Pass. Why did I think the map was gonna change here? Okay. We're almost done with this area, holy shit. Oh no. There was this house and the neighbors were so goddamn loud, and then you can hear like a stadium announcer, and I was like, maybe this is the house, is what I thought in my head immediately, because I'm so fucking loud. Hey Chaz, didn't start streaming back in the day, cause I'd stream for a whole new reason now. What do you mean? I missed it. One of my cities by me does allow residents to legally perform animal sacrifices on private residential property. Huh. We're done. Oh my god. This entire place is horrible. And I still have to vanquish it. God help me. All right, so this is story. I'm almost positive. This is story. That teleportation, we can't do that. Story. I believe this is story. If not, it's a Whitman's Folly run, which, you know, we just need to go in there with a lot of shutdown. Oh, it's a frostworm. We got some good shit doing this too. This is story. This is story. I believe all this is story. You can sort of see the outline of the maps here, so we've definitely pushed it. So that's story as well. That's sort of disappointing. Can't get that. Where did I want to go after this? I think it was the Ring of Fire. This is story over here. I just want to do story missions all at once. I believe this is all story right here. We have to like go down, up, and around up here to get all of this. We can get a chunk of it, I think, right up here if you can walk up that way. If not, we do have to get it all there. We can't get this right here like I thought. Story. This, wait a second. Yeah, this is story as well. And we pretty much need to protect the dude until it all runs out. This isn't too hard to get. That's not part of it. This isn't story. This is map. We need to go do this. This is map. This is all map. So this all has to get done. If I don't have to enter missions to finish the cartography title, that would be fantastic. But if I do, I'm going to focus the ones with the most land first. Like down here. So all of this, because there is overflow. I'm trying to see. There's stuff on this map too, and we're going to go do it because this map's horrible. Let's just get all the horrible ones out of the way. Ada said nothing, or at least it didn't show up for me. So back when I was trying to make, wait, what happened here? Ada, what? I should screenshot this. So back when I was trying to make guides on like collections for Gen 2, because they were so uneven and a mixed bag, but now it would just be a streamer and play and relax. Oh yeah. You should have done that in the first place, in my opinion. I think my biggest problem as a streamer was not... So nowadays, one of the mantras I say is just hold the line. Don't move from what I'm doing too quickly. So like, and this year I sort of did that, which again, it's, you know, the success is going to vary. Oh yeah, hold on. I think I actually know how to get this corner. But I gotta spawn in on the far side, but I need more people. Because what they're talking about here. So I need to... But I just don't think there's enough people. Ooh, that's close. Maybe it's after. But you like spawn in and don't do anything, something like that? You don't like reading chat? Oh. Yeah, I know someone who's like that. We might be playing games again together. Might be playing, I won't tell you guys until we're ready. Alright, let's get this done so we can call it a day. Clear our bags. I still have so much to do. Maybe we'll do more of this tomorrow. Yeah, I still got it. I think I have to kill these. And phantoms will spawn, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. Alright, and then give everybody a moment here. I didn't body block that? Get out of here. The Mesmer boss. Go get him. Oh, I'm out of energy. So is everybody else. Now it's the monk one. Thank God. Shut him down. One arrow. Wait, there was two bosses there? Oh, whoops. 220 gold. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Ouchies. There's so much time to interrupt. Oh, one arrow, one kill. He was about to cast Meteor. One crossing the other way. Okay. And cast. Summoned bone minions. Alright, we're gonna stick to the south side here for some more morale boost. Man, I remember when this place was impossible for me. This is a chest I can use a lockpick on. Okay, we didn't get anything good, I don't think. Yeah, nothing good. Just some gold, I guess. One arrow, one kill. Yeah! Headshot. They got absolutely annihilated. These phantoms can't even help. Another headshot. Wow. So many fireworks going off. I actually didn't mean to play this long. I was gonna stop like an hour ago. But I feel like we've made such great progress. 98.1%. 1.9% remaining. Oh, it's so close. I can taste it. The 1%. Yeah, I don't want people to be mad at me though. Oh shit. Luckily I have an army. Is it just victory tokens? Where is it? What hex do they use? Whoa. I wish that happened a little bit more. And lockpick percentage up as well. I wasn't paying attention to any other titles. So if I did something else today. Treasure Hunter Advanced. Devotee of Wisdom. Charmed. Kind of a big deal. Oh, shit. So these are spikers of a different kind. They do AoE area damage. Oh, we aggroed up the mountain. Oh, summon them. Oh, this ain't going well. Lingering Curse is still on me? What the flip? Another Darkstone chest. Rent's Cursed. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, it's garbage. Broke the lockpick. Who dropped the spirits? Oh, you can go pretty far out here. That's not the right one, obviously. Right here. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Perdition Rock complete. Which brings us to 98.1. We gotta be really close to 98.2. I don't think there's anything I could quickly get to. If this is the only thing in the story from here, I can't remember if this is the one that starts or this is where we end. But I remember trying to unlock this down here. This is the final mission, isn't it? Or is it Abaddon's Mouth? One of these two. I wonder if there's something I can look up. Ring of Fire. Okay. I'd probably have to find it specifically. Yeah, so what we have left is a good chunk of map up here, these little bits right here. That's at least, that's going to push us to 98.2%. And then I'm not sure, maybe 98.3 for the rest of this over here, including the dry top stuff. And then it's map. Oh, I still have Majesty's Rest up here. Ugh. Riverside Province. Oh, we still have Kessex Hills. Yeah, we gotta run. Is it Temple of Ages that has 8? Yeah. So we gotta run down through the Black Curtain into Kessex. This is a good chunk of stuff that isn't story related. I'm not sure how to get that, but this has got to be a good amount of percent too. Yeah, including this right here. So we got that. And then we have Majesty's Rest, which I think is best run from the Wilds. Or Druid Overlook. Maybe the Wilds is faster. This is the speedrun route. We still have this bit. So Majesty's Rest. This. So we still have some more to go before we go into the story stuff. And then the story stuff is going to be a bit harder to do. It looks like Aurora Glade. I believe this is an explorable map. I don't think that's mission, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I think that's the mission. But we want to get as much of the mapping done without the stories, so we can focus on missions that can finish out the last bit. The total... Let me see. It says the Tomb of Primeval Kings doesn't count towards mapping. Oh, in Alona, okay. Pre-searing Ascalon. Tyria has a 1.49% leeway, about the size of an average mission explorable area, like Salt Flats or Sanctum K. Kanta has a 0.94% leeway, about the size of Fort Aspenwood. Alona, for non-Elonians, has a 0.19% leeway. For Elonians, it's a 0.77% leeway. These estimates do not include exploring areas that are otherwise inaccessible. Portal jumping and gate glitch can provide additional leeway, especially for Kantha and Alona. Yeah. What about Eye of the North? Is that... you need stuff for that. haven't been using the guide. I did that. I just did that one, right? Maybe not. Oh no. There is we have to kill that. Oh nah. Oh nah. Where is it? Oh, where is it? It's down. Wait, where is that? Jesus Christ. So you walk in somewhere over here that reveals this stuff over here. Oh, shit. I'd have to go back and take a harder look. So there was some here. It's not going to be done by the story. You walk into here to reveal this. Shit. But again, we have a lot of leeway. We have a lot of leeway. Okay. Okay. .49% leeway. What is this? This is all Eye of the North. Yeah, I'm sort of interested to see where I'm at percentage-wise. We're going to be at that 1.49%. Is that what it said? Yeah. It's all story missions at a certain point. It's so damn close, you know? We're at 1.9%. So another 0.5% would put us at the leeway mark. So there would be double, depending on what we got, it would be like double of what we would need left. I'm trying to think of anything else. We still have mapping to do over here, which wouldn't be too hard. So I still have Old Ascalon to do as well. So there's just, I'm surprised I don't have that. But we could squeeze out some more over here before we even do missions. Dragon's Gullet, Jesus Christ, okay. And we don't have to do it in hard mode, so we just need to run out there. Then where's the Great Northern? It looks like I did most of that. Like you run down to the Char area. I wonder if we could get more of that. Let's finish up the maps. Double check some stuff. And then I'll see if there's more to get. Because this looks like in the mission, just as the Char would start running up. I don't know how I don't have that. I've done this mission several times over for whatever reason. Yeah, we got a lot. map-wise that I can still do before we start jumping into these story missions and figuring out how to get the rest of these. But yeah, with the 1.49%, I mean, we just need to focus the biggest chunks. This, we needed the Scepter of Ore. Hold on. Sort of want to see what I haven't vanquished down here. Well, Perdition Rock I haven't vanquished. Just did Riven Earth. Okay. It's the other thing. It's weird what I've vanquished and not vanquished to a point. If I'm gonna run from the Temple of Eight, oh, I vanquished this. Temple of Ages, man. I sort of want to vanquish things, but at the same time, like, do I? But I gotta get that done, vanquishing every map. I think these are some of the hardest areas over here because you only have 4 heroes. Still have Anvil Rock. Beldramore Bowl. Done. Not done. I'm actually surprised I don't have more of these around the Temple of Ages, because you can bring 8 heroes, and it's not exactly like the undead aren't easy to dispatch. And if you're gonna run down to Kessex, you might as well vanquish it. This is its own area. Wonder how far along I am on all of that. We did Silverwood the other day. This has got to be a quick one to do. But you can bring 8 heroes through all of this, I think. Because you don't need to step into any of those other places. Did Ettin's back at some point too. That means you can bring 8 heroes into here. I don't think you can have 8 heroes without dragging them all the way through. Which means area to area to area. But you'd have to fight your way through or have a run and then remove any death penalty. And I don't think I've vanquished it. Nope, I have. Diviner's Ascent, I did vanquish. We had to run back and to finish the mapping there. What the? M Prophet's Path? The hell? You know, sometimes I do things and I just, like, win. Salt Flats. I have so much done down here. Okay. We're almost done with the Shiver Peaks. No, we're not. That's 3 areas right there. Okay. You know, we could methodically just start vanquishing. That's another title. Nah, I'm not close. Okay. to be all the way over here. I sort of want to get that because I think it'd be fun to have. I think I want to start here next time. Okay. We need to clear our bags, actually. I need a... rune trader. And a merchant. And storage.
Welcome, friend. Welcome, friend.
Why is the storage? It's the better place to go for this shit. The boat! Alright, let's clear out the inventory. We got a lot of good shit and I've run out of time, like completely. Storage. Got it. And then I need a merchant to sell that, that. Yep, it's garbage. Icy lodestone. Yep. Alright. Now we need to look at stuff. Prismatic insignia and minor rune of major vigor. How much are runes of major vigor? 5 platinum? Superior vigor is 50. So major isn't too bad. Yeah. So that's definitely the one to take. And I need it. Free money. I don't need the other one. It's not worth any money. Next one. Energy storage +1. Energy storage. Why is it not appearing? Do I really not have it unlocked? I have to. It would have said... I don't think the Blighter's insignia is worth anything, no. Minor energy storage. Okay. Am I wrong here? It's not here, right? Wait, I'm on the wrong one now. It doesn't say... I've noticed this before. Oh, I don't have her. What does she have on? Energy storage? Right? She has 87. Aha! 4 energy and 19 health. Protection prayers would be another one. Shouldn't have anything there. How did you die? Spawning power +3. Communing +2. I need to remove this and put on this. Yeah, so you have over 400 health. Okay. Huge. Now. Warrior. So that isn't worth that. No, that's Wanderer's insignia, and strength +2. That is a nah. It's a nah. None of it's good. Alright, then we can just sell it. Surprise, strength +2. What do I have on? Strength +3? Health +50. What is this, man? So tanky. Alright. Then we have Stalwart insignia and Rune of Attunement. Rune of Attunement is 150, and it's better to have that. Alright. Why do they have the same? Alright. +2. Sure. And then health on the boots. Sure. Who knows? Maybe it's better that way. Some extra health on him. Wow, I'm here. 34 plat for 50 health. Non-stacking. Don't close that. What are you doing? Next one. Axe Mastery. Armor +10 when holding an item. I don't know what that's called. Herald's Insignia. I thought it would be a ritualist. Wait, is it just this? 150? Huh. The other one's Axe Mastery. +3. Nope. The item is worth 250. I believe. Oh, I didn't believe hard enough. Yeah, then now it's only 50. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. Health +10. Virtuoso's Insignia. Virtuoso's Insignia. Nah, it's Prodigies. So we need the Minor Vigor. Off of there. Wait. Rune of Minor Vigor. Am I dumb? Oh, Minor Vigor is +30. I thought there were two different ones. Okay. 10 health is 10 health. I'm not gonna kick 10 health. Okay. And then we can sell that. And then this is the Radiant one. Radiant insignia. And Warrior Rune of Major Swordsmanship. That might have something. Why can't I see Major Swordsmanship? Why can't I see some of these? Right? It's not here. Minor swordsmanship, superior swordsmanship, no major swordsmanship. Does anybody know why that doesn't appear? Plus 3 energy. Yeah, I don't understand. Why does some of these not appear over here? I would have it unlocked the moment I found this, right? They can sell out for the day? That's not true. I could still sell it earlier. Or you mean by buying? You can only buy so many of them a day? So that was 190? Okay. That doesn't seem right either. $180. Because wouldn't, like, the runes be sold out? I think I'm gonna take that. Health plus 15. Survivor insignia. Guess I can put it on the legs. Oh, I got both. $47 energy. All right, we can sell that. We can sell out for the day? Bullshit. Okay, so some more gold. How much gold am I running? 25 plat. I have 50 plat in there. I don't need lock picks. $39 victory tokens. Guy's tucked way in there. Blood-Tide Din. What's the Vanquish? Keswick's Peak. Alright, well that answers that question. We're gonna go vanquish that and finish the mapping. Can only have 3 of those. I still have this one. I need to get this one done tomorrow. Zaishin copper coins. Joko's domain's gonna have to wait. Mordor. Okay. I think tomorrow we should go vanquish Keswick's Peak, I guess. What it is. And I still need to get my Guild Wars 2 dailies done. Ugh. Sorry. Alright. I forget, you guys can't see me. Looked over at the camera, like, or looked over at chat, like, whatever. I think that's it. I think we're gonna call it a day. I'm tired, man. I'm having an arthritis flare up. My right hand hurts from just moving the mouse. I still got Guild Wars 2. But thank you to everybody who stopped by and said hello. We had some interesting conversation too. We will be back tomorrow, I think, with this. I'm really into Guild Wars Reforged right now. Is that what my chat looks like? I'm curious. I'm gonna hit this button here, go over here. I hit the wrong thing. Let me go see. I'm live right now. 8 people watching. Yeah, why does when I mouse over it says thank you, Zorric, but when I move away it turns into something that isn't that. Happened earlier too. Yeah. But it doesn't say yeah. It says something of. Ha 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 ha. It's translated. That's what it is. It's translating. Oh. Because Remy's message just says, oh, I didn't even know I can mouse over it over here. Okay. Interesting. It's YouTube featured. What the hell does that mean? But anyhow, thank you again, everybody, for humoring me. We'll be back tomorrow with part 2 of the GWAMM title grind. I don't know if we'll finish that. Hell, I have a lot of series I haven't finished. But I want to play some Guild Wars Reforged for a little bit here. You probably do need translated. The auto translate of YouTube. Let's wonder what the hell that was. But yeah, so I don't know when I'm gonna pull this character out of pre-searing. After I do the dungeon, what's going on in that? What? After we do the dungeon, I guess. But yeah, I do plan on pulling out the Reforged from pre-searing. I think I'm gonna need to buy another character slot for the future of making new mercs that will be set up in a new oh yeah, I should probably take all that stuff off of him then. I'm building up these characters and I just realized I might be changing what the meta team build is. But yeah, so the way that was actually supposed to work is that you have your characters that you've built up, and then you take those and you can use them as, you know, using multiple mains on your team. But there's a way to cheese it. And then they took away the ability to do certain things through the PvP stuff, but you can still use them as mercs, I think. So I'll see what the build is and stuff like that. But if I can seriously just run around with a bunch of necros that just summon an army, even in the lower level zones, vanquishing should be so much easier. So yeah, it's like Necro Paragon, Necro Monk, and Necro something else. Necro Ritualist is the base or something. I have to go back and look at it. And then you just build from there. Then you have a Necro Mesmer, and then a bunch of other Necro stuff. Necros. But yeah, we gotta get going. I've hit 10 o'clock, almost 4 hours, man. Yeah, I want to get all this mapping done. We'll vanquish Keswick's Peak. We'll run 8 down to Keswick's Peak, and then we'll vanquish that, finish the map to that, and then we can do out of hard mode some other things. I think that's a good idea. But we're so close on getting this cartography title done. I had the games finished, so I can just go out there to the maps. It's just doing it at this point. So I'll get those done, and then I know I still need to vanquish, and I wanted to vanquish while doing the mapping, but it just, vanquishing takes time. Takes a mentality, I guess. So I got to go in, and if something isn't working, I have to backtrack to figure out how to make it work. The other thing is there's times where it's like chaining the maps and stuff, like in the Shiver Peaks and stuff, is just a better play. But I'll have to figure that out at some point. All right, that's it. YouTube.com/@RandomZorric for all the Twitch.tv/AngryZorric VODs. We did Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4 Pixel remasters already there. Final Fantasy 5 will be there soon. Yeah, I want to start Kingdoms of the Dump on Monday. Trying to think. Will we be back in Guild Wars 2 on Tuesday for the roller beetle racing? Maybe. But yeah, we'll be doing Reforged, Guild Wars 2 here on the main channel, and then everything else on Twitch.tv. Kingdoms of the Dump will be here on the main channel. There's another game I want to play here on the main channel, but I don't know when we're going to do that. Later this year here on YouTube, we will finish up Baldur's Gate 3. That's going to be weird because we hadn't played it for so long, but I'm sure I'll just get back into it. Twitch.tv, we will be playing through Final Fantasy 6 and 7 in July, going into August. So that's the plan. And then Final Fantasy 8 in August. I don't know if we'll have time for Final Fantasy 9 in August. Because more than likely, hopefully, if everything works out, I'll be moving or already moved. If I'm already moved, and then we're going to be hitting the ground running. So consistency will be key. We'll be having longer days of streaming because nothing will stop me from streaming. Besides, you know, taking care of things like my family. Other than that, we can stream. I won't have, like, one of the reasons why I have to stop right now is because we're getting into quiet hours. So, like, if I don't have to answer to people, then, except myself and my wife, then, you know, I can do a lot more stuff. Also, if we get a certain house, then, you know, I won't be waking her when I'm yelling because I can soundproof the room. That's the other thing. I can up the production value of things by either getting fiber internet or soundproofing the room even further, which means, you know, if they're an entire 2 floors away and can't hear me, then I can just stream and sleep and stream and sleep and stream and have Ada make all my short form content for me. I don't know if Ada's still here. That was a joke. But follow Remy on twitch.tv/RemyForever. And then Magic's Knight and I don't know where our next stuff for that is, but yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. I would like to get a collab in with Magic's this week if we can. And then Remy can join us too if we play certain games. If we play the next game, I think it's only 2-player though, so maybe I shouldn't say that. Let me look here. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I have been pinged so many times since I started streaming. I'll have to deal with that stuff. It's not bad. It's my ping. 102? Jesus Christ, ArenaNet. Do you even know? Is there anything else? I don't think so. So we're gonna get out of here. Any mods in chat? I appreciate you. DD, thanks for being here today. Were there any other mods? I can't remember. July, we will send out our 10 free gift memberships. I'll send that out. And then, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for everybody. So, as always, I leave you with this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We're all we got. Have a great night, day, evening, morning, afternoon. I don't know what I just said. Whatever time it is, make it great. Okay, if you're going to bed, sleep well, get that rest. You'll need it, trust me, because I need it. Oh, man. If I don't see you for the rest of this weekend, then you just missed probably more of this tomorrow. I want to make more content on YouTube. Split up the time a little more evenly between YouTube and twitch.tv and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Then I don't know why I said twitch.tv. It's just Twitch. And then yeah, so just enjoy the rest of your June. Stay cool out there. We're gonna be in the 90s soon, so I don't know how streaming's gonna go. Evening streams might be the way, or early morning streams might be the way. I really don't know. But it's gonna be closing in onto like 100 degrees here, which is ridiculous. And with humidity, it could just absolutely just be miserable. So I am not looking forward to that at all. But we'll see what happens. And so be careful out there, drink water, stay cool, all right? The weather will also get crazy because all that heat creates a lot of energy, so we'll see what happens. So stay safe out there. Stay? Okay. Whatever, it's the same thing. And then just be awesome. Steam sales. Go use my link. Merch. I'm a ArenaNet partner. Game's 30% off right now until July 9th. Discord, Blue Sky. That's it. Bye. Hey, that rhymed. Discord, Blue Sky. That's it. Bye. Huh. Maybe in the future.